bless you, everyone, and welcome to another Pastors Speaks. Isn't it amazing that even on a bad day, God is so good? He's absolutely amazing. And today we have so much to give him thanks and praises for. So I hope you join with me today and just blessing the name of the Lord. Today I want to speak to you from John 9. And I'm not sure if you remember the story about the man who was born blind. Jesus met him and made some mud using his spittle and put on the man's eyes and then sent him to wash in the pool of Siloam. You know, as I was reading it in the Bible, the name of the pool means sent. And I'm connecting up the dots and realizing that everything that God does has a meaning and a reason and a rhythm and a rhyme. And that's why we need to learn to trust him, because we may not know what it means, but God knows exactly what it means, what everything in our life means. So we have this man born blind. And most of us, if we were born blind, we'd probably be full of despair. We would give up and all kinds of other actions. But this man had a job. He was a beggar. He used to beg every day. And so Jesus encounters him and heals him. And then this is what happens afterwards. The neighbors, therefore, and they which before had seen him, he was blind, and said, Is not this he that sat and begged? Some said, This is he. Others said, He looks like him. I thought that was so funny when I was reading that last week. Some said, It's him, he's the blind guy. Others said, No, it only looks like him. And that just brought home to me the fact that when God gets up in your life and in your business, everything changes. Even people who have seen you every day of your life will no longer recognize you because of the miraculous power of God working in your life. If you need that touch today, then I just want you to ask God for what you need. And it doesn't matter what it is. He has no limitations on his budget. He has no limitations on his resources. Whatever you need, God has it. So confusion begins to spread against his neighbors and his friends. It looks like him. Is it him? But he speaks up and he says, I am he. At this point, you have to know who you are. Who you are in God, who you are in your family, who you are in your destiny, because there will always be doubts and fears and different things trying to impact you and to push you onto a diversion. But this guy had no confusion. It's me. I am he. Yes, I was born blind, but now I can see. Therefore said they unto him, How were thine eyes opened? Sometimes people want us to explain what God has done in our lives or is doing in our lives. They want to understand, how did you get there? A girl from nowhere in Jamaica. A boy who was told you would never amount to anything. They want you to tell them, how did you get there? But as long as you are trusting in God, you don't have to explain to anyone. And this guy, even when he met Jesus later on, he never demanded of Jesus, how did you do it? What did you do? How come I can see now and before I couldn't? Because immediately when he had his encounter with Jesus, faith was birthed in him. And he decided to believe Jesus and to follow him. Next time we'll talk about his parents and the rulers in the temple. But today I just want to encourage you to make sure that you know who you are. More important than that is that you know whose you are. Amen. Because when you know that you are a chosen vessel, that you are a royal priesthood, that you're a holy nation, that your beginnings might not have been so auspicious, but somebody wrote the song and said, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And with God in your life, you will always finish as the head and not the tail. You will be established above and not beneath. So may God bless you as you ponder on these thoughts today. See you next time.